Join in, my people. Join the live. Join the live. Join the live. Good morning. Join the live, my. Join the live. Period. Join the live, share the live. I didn't share to the group. Good morning. Happy hump day. Welcome to this live. How you all doing, my people, on this beautiful Wednesday? I don't know how beautiful it is outside because it looked like it snowed plenty. I didn't even look out there to confirm, but I could see it from one of my windows. Oh, Lord Jesus, that was not good. Hey, keep the love and lights going, guys, as you join in, please. And thank you, thank you. I try to come just a few minutes earlier than 7:30, so that way we could get it on. What are your thoughts on this one? Thank you, Lynette Martin. I love the color of your blouse. It's olive green. Darling, it probably is. Meaning when I bought it, I didn't really, look at the actual, name of the color, but it probably is, darling. Because you're right, olives are this color. Yes, indeed. I see you all as you're joining in. Keep the love and lights going, my people. Thank you for joining in so early in the morning with me, with this platform, with all the lovers on here, all the grannies, all the sisters, the cousins, the mothers, everybody that comes early in the morning. Thank you all for joining in. You are appreciated. And for those that come along and watch it after the fact as well, thank you all, because I know that plenty people come and watch it after we are off this live because they tap in there, replay. So let me share this one more place, but keep the love and lights going, guys, so we can get some more in here as well. It's Wednesday, one of my favorite days of the week. Wednesdays and Fridays are my favorite days of the week. We made it over the hump day. Almost over. Okay, story. Yes, my people. So today I am actually going to be playing a little clip here today for you all. And that's what I want to know. What are your thoughts on this one? I had a really good laugh, especially when you hear the end of it. So that's what we are doing on today. You know, it's Freestyle Wednesday as well, but I just wanted to, play this clip here so that we can talk about it, because that's what we do. We talk about any and everything as long as within the community guidelines. No greed for anybody. So we ain't separating, we ain't excluding nothing. If we want to talk about it, we bringing it. Period. Period. Everything we don't touch. But if I choose to touch it, we're going to touch it, right? So today we're touching this one. So let me see how many people we got on here so far. 57. Let's give it one more minute. Marilyn G, I see you in there, darling. How are you doing, Marilyn? How are you doing, my dear? Hope all is well. I see everybody else as they're joining in. Annie, I see you in there. Jolita, I see you. Janice F, sorry. I see you. I see you, Favor. J Girl, I see you in there. Thank you. Andrea L, I see you, darling. I see you all as you're joining. Lynette Martin, we got Tessa Sterling in the house. One of my Atlanta buddies in the house. You, Sonia Pink, Patrina, we did it. We were all there. I also see, Patrina, I see you in there as well. Hazel Brooks in the house. Corinne, say hi, beautiful sweet peach, beautiful wig, suits you well. Thank you, darling. Every time I put it on, I don't think so, right? Maybe because I'm not a black hair type of person. I like my burgundy color and so forth. But thank you so much. Syntech, I see you in there. Peggy Senior in the house. Peggy said, good morning, Simply Sweet Peach. Happy Wednesday. I'm online before. Oh, darling, be online. Do whatever makes you happy, right? If checking in online in the morning makes you happy, do it. Come and see what's going on. What you may have missed from the day before, do it, darling. I ain't mad at you, right? If I wake up early as well, like 4 a.m. for some reason, because I fell asleep early, I might pop in as well and see, make sure my page is still there, and I'm just kidding. But sometimes I do that also, but I only venture certain places, I want to see what I missed from anybody, Angela Noso, Life as Script. Just going to see what's going on. Virginia, all the way from the Netherlands. I am doing great. She said, how are you? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. How are you? Miss you. Miss you too. Thank you for stopping by as well, because I know that your time zone is different over there in the Netherlands. But thank you all for joining in. Appreciate you all again. Christian Grums, I see you. Agnes, I see you all. Carolyn Cox, I see you as well. Camille Smith, and if I didn't call your name, Marcia Walker Nelson, Tawana. Lynette Martin said, I'm in my area. We get 4 inches of powder snow last night. Darling, I'm sure that we got some too, because I am looking outside, and this is at the side, and I cannot see any concrete. I can't even see the, that's the neighbor's side over there, but I can't even see nothing. So I'm sure we got some too. I saw it before, but I just didn't feel like looking outside, even though I went to the window to open up that shades over there, right? Isn't that a shame? But anyhow, let's play this, guys, and listen really, really well. Because when I heard this one, I was like, say what? Say what? Wait till you hear the end part of it. Let's get that going. I got it in the editor. I just need to turn it up. One moment. Let me raise the phone up on something so that you guys hear it very, very well. And I put it all the way up.
I'm sure many of you would have seen on the internet or on the news that I recently cut off ties with my 79-year-old wife, Mary. As many of you know, I got married after crossing the border into the United States of America. I met Mary while I was working as a waiter in Jamaica. She had some kind of thoughts against getting married because she think it was all for opportunity. But guys, I felt in love with Mary the first time we got intimate. And I mean, everything just felt right. She understood me. She was very caring. She was very loving and all of that. So she said to me that, hey, I can help you to get straight in the US, but I will not start any form of paperwork for you. So guys, after trying for the visa for about 8 times, no, not 8 or 9 times I tried for the visa, I got turned down. So by now, decided, all right, I'm going to go across the border. Went to Bahamas and came over in Miami. She came and she got me. Unfortunately, while on my way over, I met into some hiccups and some, we're not going to really talk about that. So I started living with Mary. After coming into Miami, only the second week, we got married. When she got married, her great-grandchildren and her grandchildren, they never knew about it. Her sons never knew about it, and her daughters. So when they found out, they started to talk all sorts of things, say it's for opportunity, say I don't love their grandma, and all of that, and why do she need to be dating a younger guy? But guys, remember, she's 79, I'm 21. So it so happened that they called police, they called immigration, and remember, I am undocumented, and it was just rough. So guys, right now, I just couldn't take the pressure no more. I just couldn't take the pressure no more. And I walked out. Now, I'm currently living in my car. Right now, funds kind of low. Pressure get to my head. And not only that, but they have hidden my passport from me. So, right now, I not even know what to do. Now as a lawful husband, Mary, it's either two things. It's either we're going to work things out, or if you're gonna apply for a divorce, then half of what you own belongs to me. Cause you can't make me come from Jamaica and you treat me so. Mary, not because you're 79, look at the memories that we have made within the short 2 weeks that we're here. Remember when we did Jamaica, oh, we're good, Mary. You don't need them to be telling you that, oh, you know, I go work and he's a young boy and I play much, I have to play with the emotions. Mary, may I ask you, I know you use TikTok. I don't want the internet to be a solving ground where we solve our marital issues. We're married for better or for worse, in good times and bad times, until death do us part. So Mary, yes, I was the one who asked for a divorce because I felt pressured like when I get the support from my family. But at the end of the day, I want things to work between us. So may I beg you, I'm willing to not think about the divorce or not to go through the divorce if you're willing to let us fix things. Alright? And also make sure me get my passport and you put in my papers them so me can get straight. Because you don't know, me have my baby mother them there in Jamaica, but I want to take care of the same way.
So what, Yardy? I hope JJ here. So what? You must take care of your baby mama in Jamaica. Oh, Jesus. So this is why this woman must file your papers and do all of this. Guys, I hope you all heard that very well. Let's talk about this one, okay? Because when I heard this, I mean, I had to listen to the end. And when I heard the end part, I said, what? Said what? You didn't even know this woman for too long. First of all, I hope y'all heard the age difference, right? The woman is 79 years old and he's 21 Jamaican, right? So they hide his passport, allegedly, and whatever else they did, her family, right? Now he living in his car. But the part that I don't understand is that, okay, if you ask the woman for divorce and you come in now to put stipulations on her, that if she filed for divorce, half of what she got is yours. So what? How long you know this woman? They spent 2 weeks together since he been here, allegedly. That's what he said. Plus, they had met in Jamaica as well, right? Sorry. He also said, wow, what a big age difference. And he got baby mamas. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I told y'all when y'all hear the end part of this, that he got his baby mama in Jamaica that he need to take care of as well. I was like, say what? So is Mary responsibility to help you get your papers so that you can make sure you take care of your baby mamas in Jamaica? Say what? What about go and get a job and do that? Go and work, because apparently if you're living in a car, how the hell you get a car so quick? And you just came over. How did you acquire a car? Did Mary buy the car for you? That mean that you should go and work, is what I want to say about this one. And I'm not bashing him, not nothing. But 21 years old, baby mamas. I mean, hello. And you know that was 79-year-old woman. Did you marry her for love? That's the big question, right? Or did you just marry her to get status in the country? Okay, the woman agrees she can help you to get to the America, whatever, but she not going to file papers for you. Maybe she said that for a reason, because maybe she know that that's your agenda, is to get there. Peggy said, Mr. is a bit confused. Indeed, like his expectations and what he thinking that Mary should do. And that short space of time of knowing you, why would half of the woman things belong to you, sir? That's the question I want to know if you ever come across this video. Why would half of her stuff belong to you? Chances are that if the family is rich and they're powerful or whatever, they get a lawyer that can annul that or have you divorced with nothing, buddy. Just saying. Brenda Oil said, good morning. Well, was playing and she is playing the game. Mary already know the truth, because if Mary gonna say that she can help you to get to America, but she not gonna file no paperwork for you, why would Mary say that part? There was a reason why she said that, right? She's willing to help him come to America, maybe to get his life together, whatever. But maybe Mary had no plans to file papers. Why did she marry him? Only God knows, right? But apparently, once her family... Priscilla, thank you so much for 300 stars. I appreciate you. And thank you as well. I saw somebody else in 100. I will see it shortly. Her family was like, what? No, no, no. 21 years old? Something is wrong here with this picture. Something is really wrong. And why would the family go so far as to take his passport and call the immigration and all of this? Something is wrong there as well. Would they just do that because their grandmother married this man? Something else went wrong there. So in my opinion, you know what I mean? Because, okay, they probably were upset that she gone and married a 21-year-old, probably thinking that this guy is only out to deceive you, to trick you into this and that. But why would they go so far as to take his passport and do these other things? Something is not right, that part. But Gloria Jones say he fell in a deep trap. Poor guy. Gloria, is it really poor guy? Seriously, ask yourself that question, because we don't know. There's 3 sides to every story. We only hearing what he's saying, right? We only hearing what he's saying. But have we heard from the family? Have we heard from Mary? No family, I don't believe that no family will be that bad to go and just start taking his passport. Okay, if they tell him he's just there to manipulate, to deceive their grandmother, whatever, and to just get out her life before they call immigration, whatever, why would they go as far as to take the passport? Unless he said that he's not leaving and they probably went that far. Only God knows on that part. That's why I say, what are your thoughts on this one? Because truly, it was the end for me. More parts in the middle as well when he talk about as she got through with a divorce, half of what she got to say is like, what? Patrina said, I saw that. I truly want to believe that it's a skit. There's no way he's serious. Well, he started out by saying, I know that by now most of you have heard, or most of you know that I recently separated or whatever from my 79-year-old wife. So I don't think that it's a skit really, unless he was pretending all along. I don't know. But why would he say most of y'all know or may have heard that that recently happened? I don't know. Carolyn Cox says, Sweet Peach, what is this? Oh my God. Guys, I was like, what the heck is going on here? Like, okay, 21-year-old. Obviously, his thought process is not there correct, right? Because if his thought process was there correct, he would not think that he could demand this kind of stuff. Apparently, allegedly, he's the one who told the woman that he wanted a divorce, right? Why did you do that? What was the reason? So that's what I'm saying. There's more sides to this story than what the man is saying. But Michelle stand and say he sound messed up in the head. Well, he's young, 21 years old, not very old, but where the baby mamas come in? Like, hello, should he be in college, or maybe when he finished high school, shouldn't he have gone to university or do something else for his life? Why was he getting baby mamas so early in life? But Selma said, I don't think they can withhold his passport. That's what I'm saying. That part didn't make no sense. That's why I said, what did he do? What happened in that house to make the family members go that far to be taking somebody's passport? Make it make sense. It didn't to me. That the part I was like, okay, why would the people do that? If they want you gone, they should just say, okay, just leave. You know what I mean? Or if you say you want to divorce her and they tell you, okay, get out, whatever the case may be, why would they go and take your passport? That's the part that I don't understand. So, Elise, thank you for the 100 stars. I know I saw someone different, but Peggy Senior said Mary might be 79, but she is not playing after her family puts things in her head. Exactly. Exactly. And Mary already had sinks, if you think about it. Because the fact that Mary already decided, I will help you to get to America, but I'm not filing no papers. That's like Mary telling him, you're going to have to find another way. You're going to have to find another avenue to get legal in this country, right? To me, that was already speaking for itself right there, based on what she told him from the get-go, right? He didn't leave out that part. So Mary already told him already. But Yvonne Wright said, good morning. Mary don't need him. Baby mamas, please. I'm telling you. Could you imagine? Because he need to take care of his baby mamas back there. I'm like, what? See, not serious. Now you're joking. Joking meaning it's like a game. Because you even saying that part. Did Mary know about the baby mamas? Maybe not. Maybe he hid that too. Maybe that was a lie. You know, maybe he got 2 or 3 baby mamas and Mary don't even know. Only God knows. But Jenny said, that guy is delusional. He is contradicting himself in the same breath. Entitled much. I agree with you as well. Entitled much. That's the part that I had to listen to that thing twice. And I said, who the hell this guy think that he is? Do you think that Mary has to bow down to you? Seriously? No, she does not. Mary got sense. Even though she's 79, she's still smart up there. Because from the get-go, Mary already told him, I'll help you to get to America, but I'm not going to file papers for you. But why did Mary go and marry him? That part I don't understand. Why did she marry him? Allegedly, he claimed they married, right? So, Corinne said the lady has Alzheimer's and the boy a mother complex. He wants the widow's pension. He wants apparently half of everything that Mary got. Maybe he's the one that even talked her into marriage. That's why her family didn't even know that they got married, because maybe he talked her into it. Maybe he went and dined the woman, told her all the sweet things she wanted to hear in her ear, and that's probably how she ended up marrying him. Only God knows. But I don't know how long they were married for. I heard him say something about the 2 weeks that they spent together, plus what they spent in Jamaica. Only God knows how long that was. But even if it was 6 months, I don't think that that's still enough for him to get no half of nothing. You know what I mean? He should be praying to God that they don't deport him out the country is what he should be praying. Because if he's living in his car, the question is, does he even got a job? Only God knows. What time is it? 7:46. Okay, Mark. Okay. So Carolyn Cox says, Sweet Peach, I'm from Jamaica. This no look good. This is how these women, these W women, behave when they come to Jamaica. Really? I am not surprised, darling, right? Looking for young men? Is that what you mean, Carolyn Cox? Are they looking for young men, or are they just looking for some love while they're there? 79 years old. But she gave him one promise, though, and he should always remember that. If she said, I'm not going to file papers for you, then why would he even go to marry her to begin with? Unless she changed her mind, right, after what she said. Only God knows. But I believe you, Carolyn Cox, because I believe that many women that live abroad who are traveling, whether they're traveling for the first time or they're just traveling all together, yeah, and they ain't got nobody in their life. They see these be men looking all good, especially if they're on the beach or by the pool and all of that. You know, we watch it a lot in the movies, so these things happen in real life. But Lorraine C. Rose said, Mary give back the damn man his passport. Good morning, Sweepy Sweepies. Long time not here. You were right, darling. She said, get it boy back his damn passport. But is it Mary that took the passport? I think it's the grandkids. Allegedly, right? Allegedly again, because I don't understand why they take the passport. Why? If you want the man going, have the man say he leaving, give him his passport. Maybe he'll catch a flight and go back to his country. And then again, how did he get money to buy a car? Maybe Mary bought that car for him. Because how he could be living in a car? Okay, Mary probably bought the car. But Selma said, did Mary know that he has a baby mama? Probably not. That's what I'm saying. He probably got 2 or 3. Only God knows. And Mary probably didn't even know that he got no children at all. Because you know how these men like to lie a lot. That they ain't got no children. They ain't no baby mamas. They ain't no other women in the picture. You know that they do it all just for their own purposes. You know what I mean? They either deceiving or whatever they think that they're doing in their own head, you know? It happens all the time. But Gloria Jones say he can't walla walla that age woman. He can only pat the banana. But he talking about the good time that they had for the 2 weeks, Gloria Jones. So apparently that went too far up Mary's head. Or maybe it did. Maybe that's why Mary married him. Only God knows, right? Until the family taught some sense into her. 21 years old. That boy just turned ripe. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. But Eliz is saying, sorry, but these W women go after young black men. Look at the Nigerian guy who married the abusive W woman. Okay, yes, Eliz, exactly. Look at the Nigerian guy who married exactly. You are right about that. That's one that we heard about on the media as well. That Nigerian guy, I think it was from Nigeria, who married the abusive woman. Exactly. When they were arguing in the whole 9 yards. And you are right. And I believe a lot of time they do that because the status, and they think that they can deal with whatever that they have to put up with, right? But Sophia Morgan said this story is not adding up, Sweet Peach. I agree with you. It's not adding up for me because the part about the passport, why would they withhold his passport from him? That don't make no sense. That's even against the law for them to even be doing that because that's his personal document. What did he do? What did he do that caused them to withhold his passport? If he told Mary he wanted a divorce, the next question is why? Is it because the family was putting things into her head and she approached him based on what the family said? Only God knows. But there's more to this story. And I would pray to God I can come across that as well so I can hear more. Because apparently the people that he was telling this to seemed like they were watching him before and heard about him and this 79-year-old woman, Mary, because of what he said at the beginning. So Christian Graham said he just married her to get all the women's stuff from her. Can you imagine? I believe he married her with the intention of getting status, right? He wants status in the country. He's young and obviously he's thinking maybe he can get status from her. And like you said, maybe some of what Mary has as well. Because he knows she's 79 and he already put this plot probably in his head that maybe Mary not going to be around for a long time, not knowing that she got some smart relatives that will come for him. Grandchildren to be size. My God. But Tessa Sterling is saying he was trying to spam her, but it backfired on him. Exactly. You just hit the nail on the head, Tessa Sterling. It backfired on him. Exactly. Because, okay, he may have wine and dined Mary, told her all the sweet talks, all these things, not knowing that Mary got some relatives that looking out for her, that got her back, that if you try to come and deceive her and spam her, they're going to be on you. Because they're watching the internet every day. and they're hearing about stories like this, things like this, and people who can pretend for as long as they can get what they want. You know what I mean? I see you in there, King Raphael. My night was good. Thank you so much. Sending hugs your way and love as well. Thank you all. So let's see some more opinions here. So Inez Clark-Walter says, Simply Sweet Peach, I saw the video and he came out and said it's just a skit. Really, he's not 21. He just wants to see the reaction of people. Really? Send me that video, because I mean that will have to be after this one. Send it to me. He's not 21. He just wants to see people. So is it that he really married to a Mary? Or that part was a skit too? Tell me more, because I don't know the minds of people. Why would you go to that length to go and make a skit like that? Like, okay, make it make sense, right? But anyhow, things like that do happen around the world anyways. But Peggy Senior saying the family members sure ain't want the Hetty Jocker to collapse mama, the Mama Mary. I'm telling you, right? Exactly. But Hazel is saying Mary is not going to be his sugar mama. She's not fool. Exactly. Thank you for 200 stars, darling. And you are right. And even if it's a skit or not, we know that this happened all the time, all over the world. So ain't just no story to really see what people, well, yes, people giving their opinions, their reaction, their thoughts about it. And that's good. Because somebody out there that it might be happening to might come along and pick something from this. You know what I mean? Even if it's not true. But Marcia Walker Nelson said, I don't think this is real. That man, boy, child is chasing clout. Well, apparently, allegedly, Inez is saying that he's not really 21. So I don't know if it's somebody else's story that he came up with. Because how he come up with a story like this? Truly, then on top of baby mamas that you got to take care of. Okay. All right, though. I mean, this is social media. You know what they say? That social media life is not real. Well, my life is real. I know about nobody else. So, you know, to each its own. Jesus. Gloria Jones is saying, Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Jesus. Jesus, Brenda O said Mary wanted somebody to rock the boat. Well, we know, right? We watched that show that they had, oh Jesus, what was that movie that we watched with Stella? Showing you how women go from other countries, whether it's America or UK, wherever. They go to these islands, they meet these young guys, especially again when they're out on the beach and at the pools by the hotels they staying at, and they just look them men up and down. And plenty of them end up tasting them before they even go back to their countries. It happen all the time. They taste them, they get their number, they keep in contact. I'm sure that's how a lot of them met a lot of these men, you know, whether they're W women or even B women that went there and meet men like that as well. Amen, Margaret Wood. Indeed, darling. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day as well. I don't know why my phone going off so much. Looking for young men. Okay, Carolyn Cox. So that's what Carolyn Cox is saying. A lot of these W women, they come to these places in the islands and they're looking for young men. Yeah, because you know the young men body look good. When they got their shirt off, they're looking at the men muscles if they got any. And this six pack, right? So that's what they fall for. Their mouth is drooling over those type of men when they see them, especially the dark skinned ones. I mean the dark skinned men. But Lena Reed said, Mary family is giving him a hard time. He has said too much. When he said his baby mama, he meant his children. Yeah, I think he meant the baby mamas too, because they probably got to be taken care of as well. Because maybe them saying baby mamas allegedly, right? Maybe he was still having something going with them when he was back there. Only God knows. But in all honesty, I don't care where a man meet a woman. Whether it was on the internet, whether he met her in person when he came on vacation, no matter what it is. What's the reason for telling the lies? Because the lies going to still catch up with you. And when the lies catch up with you, what's going to happen? You're going to still be, like Tessa said, you're going to still be screwed. Your lies will still backfire on you. So hello, tell the truth from the beginning. Or if you don't tell the truth from the beginning, tell the truth somewhere along the line before it gets too late. Because your own spam will backfire on you, is what will happen. Hazel Williams said, I'm watching from Guyana. Guyana in the house. Welcome, welcome. Guyana, one of the countries that I touch in my younger age that I went to for 1 week. Guyana. Exactly, Alicia, James. And again, it might not be true, but we having conversation anyway, because this happens all the time. Alicia said, why do he feels he need to get half of what she have? That's weird. Very weird. But if he's telling somebody else's story just to get other people's opinion, because sometimes that's what's going on as well. They might call it a skit, but it might actually be somebody else real life story that happening out there, and they just want to get the viewers' opinions and they turn it like that. But if that's really happening and it's a young person, well, you know that a young person ain't thinking straight, right? Because some of these young people, they don't want to work. They just want to meet somebody rich, whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, and live off of them and get what they can get off out of them. So, okay. Okay, Inez said he makes up the story just to see people reaction. He came out and tell. He said, do I look like 21? Okay, that's what I'm saying, Inez. Maybe he might be telling somebody else's story, because how did he come up with it like that? You know what I mean? And I mean his thought process anyways, but only God of above knows, right? Only God. It might not be his story. Wow, really? Carolyn Cott said, I wish I could say more. It is very bad. Really? Is that deep? Jesus. So that means that any other Jamaicans that are on here, well, some Jamaicans that are on here are already living abroad for years and years. So you're still there, Carolyn Cox. Well, thank you for sharing. And I'm sure that that probably happened in many other countries as well, but maybe some in more islands than the others. I honestly I haven't heard no stories like that happen in Barbados. I haven't heard, but then again, you know, everybody don't talk about everything that going on, but there's things going on all over. True, Alicia. So Linda Muhammad is saying, good morning, Sweet Peach. I think they had a deal, but he took it too far. Possibility, right? And again, we don't know, but we've given our opinion again. McCaddy saying, good morning, Sweet Peach, and all the ladies. Have a wonderful Wednesday, everyone. Nice topic. We have those W people going to our coastal beach in Kenya looking for our young men and women. Jesus, really. And I'm sure that they catch them easy. You know why? Because in everybody's mind, for younger people, you know what I mean? Like whether they're in Ghana, Kenya, Nigeria, wherever, they want a better life, right? So when people like that come there, especially W people, they look at it as an opportunity for them, not knowing that they don't know what they're getting themselves into, because the opportunity might turn around on them. Some of them end up losing their life over it. Some of them go through hell with them people after the fact. And we know that if they bring children in, hey, Jesus, that's even worse if they bring children in. Because the W one want to take, especially if it's a man, W men want to take the children from them, right? We've seen it all the time on the internet, online. We've seen it. We've heard about it. So, yeah. And I don't know why they always like to put that color up above anything else. The W, they look at their colors and they're fascinated by it. And I don't understand why. You know what I mean? Because not because of their color mean that they got a good heart or they're even a good people. But Gloria Jones said he wanted his green card, then dump Mary and go to the baby mama. Well, exactly. That's mostly how it goes, right? That's mostly. He promised her, don't worry, honey. We're going to get it. We're going to get what we need. And then I'm going to get you here. What is all this going on? One moment, my people. Okay, I just had to check and see what's all these alerts. Yeah, it happens all the time, right? They make promises, whether they make it with the baby mama, the girlfriend they got there, they make all these plans and all these plots. And that person going along with what they plan as well, and he hopes to get from where they are. But not knowing that sometimes it backfire on them because there's a God, and God sees it and hears it all. But Peggy Senior is saying an African man did the same with a W woman. An African man did the same with a W woman. However, the W woman is taking responsibility for every bit of her actions. She sold property to support the man's wife and children in Africa. Really? That one is more hilarious because the white wife is all in. Damn, Jesus. She must really feel for them. I mean, she got a good heart, obviously, but even though they a good heart, don't be fooled. Like, Jesus. Wow. Okay, okay. To each its own, you know what I mean? Sold property? Jesus. Damn. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing that, Peggy, because that's on another level there. So she went that far? Damn. Marlene Smith says she is getting all his youth in chocolate sweetness, so I believe he should get something in return. Oh my God. But he got something already, Marlene. Who bought that car for he? If this story is even true, if he telling somebody else's story, who bought the car? Maybe the woman did, right? And allegedly, maybe the woman would have been the one that brought him over. So he is getting it, in my opinion. Okay, Inez. Okay. Well, if you can send me that video that he came out saying that. I mean, I'll go and check anyways. Because let me tell you. So I must say, and ain't nothing wrong with bringing up things like that to get other people's, opinion and thoughts. But why not say you have a friend or something like that? Anyhow, I don't know the way people think, right? But Selma is saying, oh boy, you have to believe social media at your own risk. I'm telling you, darling, believe it at your own risk. And even when you believe one part, you ain't know the other sides. You ain't know the other sides. There's always three sides to a story, okay? So when you only hear one side, when you only hear one side of that story, know that you shouldn't judge it from that one side because there's more sides to that same story. I'm telling you today. I'm living proof of it, okay? So, yeah, so that's why I don't be on here too much and be bothered too much, or because sometimes there's a lot of stories and a lot of things going on, and you just sit back and you just look at it and you just say, wow, oh, wow, okay. And you keep it moving, okay? Social media, oh, don't be deceived by the media. Don't let the media deceive you, oh. That's all I'm going to say. Elise says Stella got her groove back. Yes, yes, Elise, that was the one with Angela Bassett. I don't care, let me tell you. I watched that movie over and over and over, every opportunity that I had. Even if it's playing, I wouldn't even switch the channel. Because, I really like the movie, Winston. Stella got her groove back. Yes, I love that one. Exactly, Margaret Wood. Margaret Wood said, Mary want her groove back. You said it. Exactly, Mary want her groove back indeed. Yes. But yes, my people, this media space, I have learned over the years that, wow, there's all types of people on the media. And that's a fact, okay? That's a fact. When you're a person that you just got a level head, you maybe come from the islands and you're just used to regular, normal life. Your life is real. What you do is real. Your life is a real life. You know what I mean? Because in the islands, we live in a real life. And I'm not saying other people aren't in other countries and so, but there's some people that live in other countries that they always got to come up with different ideas or different plans or different plots or different things that they're doing. Whereas the island where I came from, I can only speak for my island, right? People just live a normal life. People go to work if they got a job. They go in, they ground, plant whatever, dig up whatever they got, go and feed their pigs, go and feed their chickens. If they got them, feed their dogs in their backyard. I remember growing up in the islands when my mom used to be in the house cooking rice for the dogs. A pot of rice for the dogs, go and feed them because, we had dogs in our yard. So that was just normal life. You know what I mean? It's only when you branch out and you come to these different countries that you realize, Jesus, what's all the stress of these countries? What's all the drama for these countries that going on? It's like a oh my God moment. So anybody that come in from any different country and you're one that's living a regular normal life, just calm, collective, and doing your own thing, prepare yourself when you go aboard. That's what I'm going to tell you today. Prepare yourself. So even though I prepared myself when I came here and I realized, hey, all people are not the same, especially living in New York. New York was the worst living and going out and meeting people, seeing people, and you think that you could just say hi, good morning, or whatever, and then you realize, girl, what? These people are rude as hell. When I moved to Florida, it was so different. I went down to Florida with a New York mentality because of the people I dealt with or, saw along the way, right? And then when I went to Florida and people were like, hi, how are you doing? Good morning and stuff. I was like, okay, this is not normal now because I just came from abnormal. Now people are saying hi, even W people. So I had to adjust my mindset and my thinking and realize that, hello, you're not in New York no more. So Florida was totally different to New York lifestyle and New York thinking, right? So I adapted very quickly because, like I said, the people will pass you, even if you're outside walking in your neighborhood, walking your dog or whatever, neighbors and stuff like that, they will say, hi, good morning. Oh, that's a cute dog. You think you get to see that in New York? Hey, Jesus. No, darling. The people in New York, you live on a damn block. You got a house. They got a house on the same block as you. You don't even know them. Even if you're outside walking, pushing your children, people come out, they go in their car, they don't even look at you. And you living on the same damn block with them. Same style houses. It's not like theirs bigger than yours. But Peggy Senior said, he sure doesn't look like 21 years old. I believe looking at him, he's at least 40. Yeah, and you're right. Like I said, you could be telling somebody a story. Hazel Williams is asking me, did you love Guyana? Oh, Lord. Maybe I want to say 75% down. And I think it was just my experience of where I was staying. And it was just a lot of drama, darling. It was a lot. I was staying at some Guyanese people, but they were real true, like, the Indian type of Guyanese one. And then when I was there, the Demerara Bridge broke down or whatever happened to the bridge, right? We couldn't even get to go from their house over to the shopping town on the bridge. They had to take us like on a canoe boat to go to the shopping. But it's a lot of things, darling. And again, I believe it was just the environment that we were staying in is what caused the experience to be not so good. So we had promised that if we had ever went back to Guyana, we were going to go at a hotel and not at anybody's house. So you can understand that it was the environment that we stayed in. And for us, we barely slept for that week we were in Guyana. I'm going to tell you right now, we barely slept because the house environment, like, you'll be in the bed, laying down, me and my ex-sister-in-law. And we're laying down in the bed, and at night, there is rats. And I'm talking about no little small little mice type. These ones were huge. They would be like running across on top the ledge of the the ceiling area where they had like a ledge part. And oh my God, we could not sleep because we were so scared that those mice were going to come and bite us. Because one of the children that lived in that house, their finger was bitten by a rat, nibbling on their finger. And they still had on the mark from it. And when we saw that, that made me breathe even deeper. So we did not sleep, darling, because how could you, like the things are there running across and I'm sorry, but not talking bad about anybody's country or anything. But like I said, it was the environment where we stayed in that made the experience bad. Even after 2 days of being there, we were contemplating, maybe we should go to a hotel. Maybe we should go to a hotel. But then we were like even scared to even go to a hotel at that moment because we were thinking, okay, we don't know where a good hotel is. I think we went to Georgetown think that's what it was called, shopping. But these people live on the other side across the bridge area. And I was like, no, don't let me go at no hotel because we don't even know this place. Like, we don't know nobody. How we can go at a hotel? So anyhow, that's another experience, maybe another time. So Marlene Smith said, whether it is a true story or not, somebody can learn a thing or two from this scenario. That's exactly what I'm saying too, right? Because we don't know who out there, whether woman or man, that might be going through something similar to this, right? So absolutely, people can learn and they can tell somebody else as well that might come to them in confidence to share what they're experiencing, what they're going through. And they say, oh, yeah, they hear stories such and such, but that's how it goes because we learn from each other. But Marcia Walker is saying maybe I would have believed him if he didn't mention the baby mamas that he has to take care of. He's not worried about the kids, I'm telling you. Oh God, that's why I told you we had to hear the end of the video, because when I heard that part about the baby mamas, I'm like, what about you children? If you already got children, what about saying that I got to take care of my children? He got to take care of his baby mamas. Can you imagine? Oh God, a man like that is indebted for life, right? If he has that mindset that he got to take care of the baby mamas instead of saying I got to take care of my children, right? Because if you got baby mamas, whether you still with them or you no longer with them, then that means that relationship is over. Why should you still got to take care of baby mama? Hello? Make it make sense, But Gloria Jones said it does happen in real life. And yes, it does, darling, all the time. Search things on the internet and you will get a lot of things that generates back, telling you about things, different scenarios and situations that happen to other people. Definitely. True, Mildred. Mildred also said maybe that is his intention, so he's seeking advice. Or maybe he's seeking advice for somebody else as well that might be thinking along that line or that might be in that same situation. You know what I mean? Because when those W women go there, are they really worried about the age? Maybe not. As long as they're probably over 18, they're fine with it. I'm just saying. But Elise said, I don't judge. It happens to both sex. Absolutely. And you are correct about that. And it's a trade-off. Both W men go after young black women, black men after all white women. Yet when things go badly, they always blame the black people. And you are right about that, right? Because B people are to blame for everything. Everything that goes wrong. They blame the B people. Everything. All depends on the situation now. Because if it's a scenario where the B person was kapai already gone, well, some people still won't blame that B woman anyways because of their common sense, right? They ain't thinking straight, especially if the man don't cop up some lie about the woman. All the time. But Margaret Wood said, white think they are better than B, so they always look down on us, and that's a fact. That's a fact. And not all. Let me say not all, right? Because all of them out there in the world are not like that. Not all of them. Some of those W people actually spend a lot of their life, their upbringing, mixed with a lot of B people. Some of them. So they don't think like that. You know what I mean? So it's not everybody, because I don't like to categorize everybody as the same, But if you had first-hand experience with one of them, then yes. But trust me, I know how it goes. I understand totally, because when I used to be a shift lead manager, I worked with a lot of W people. Some of them that worked there were also from, they were Spanish. Can't remember where some of them was from, probably Puerto Rico and another country. And let me tell you something. A black woman coming there, getting a position like that, darling, they didn't like it, okay? Let me just put it that way. They didn't like it. Because when I first started there, I was in a different department, right? The department had hair products and makeup and so forth. So after a while, then they promoted me in. Don't me get started with that talk here, because that's another story right there. So there's jealousy a lot out there in the world, and a whole bunch of different things out there. That's why I say there's two sides, there's three sides to every story, right? The one they bring to you, and they left out the other two stories or the other part of that story. So some people don't tell the other side, they just leave it alone. But Tina is saying, one moment, let me expand it. Tina is saying in the UK we have Iris 83 who married an Egyptian guy 37, LOL. She was on the news after telling us how good he knocked her. After 3 years, she divorced him and warned women that they were arguing all the time. So Iris is now warning women about online dating. Now she says she was vulnerable and was conned out of thousands of pounds. What? She then called him a lion to a rag. Wow, Jesus. 3 years. It took her that long to figure out that. But anyhow, you know what I'm saying? It takes people a while before they wake up and finally see the light. You know what I mean? But Jesus, but he conned her out of all that money? I don't think that he conned her out that money. It takes you willing, he gave you that money. 3 years, married, and getting knocked into, she gave that man that money freely. But in her mind, she probably thinking that all the stories that he brought to her about needing the money for this and that, it was all just a con and a spam. Jesus, take the wheel. I tell you, it happens all over the world here, I'm telling you. And people don't talk about it enough, but it really does. But when I saw this one, thanks Sunday, I think, but then when we came Monday, we talk about something else. I wanted to come back to this one here today because, again, a lot of people are going through this. And there's a lot of older women, right, that are targeted for these things happen to a lot, you know. But Linda Muhammad says, sweet peace, saying good morning in New York and Chicago is like saying a cuss word. Jesus. Yeah, so I'm telling you, I never been to Chicago, but New York, New York is one of the places, I'm telling you. And unfortunately, I worked in New Jersey and in Connecticut. And to tell the honest truth, the people there were the same. They were the same. Well, not in Connecticut so much. Not in Connecticut so much, to be honest. Because if I go back to thinking about Connecticut, not so much. Those people over there were different. And it depends on the people, the family, where they came from. A lot of people that came from like Italy, they're Italians and stuff like that. They think so different. You know what I mean? So that's why I say we don't want to categorize everybody, because the ones in Connecticut that I was working for, I was working with them when they were living in Manhattan in an apartment. And then they moved to Connecticut and they asked me if I would still come and work for them, you know, please, they don't want to lose me. So I did end up going to work for them in Connecticut. And those people are so happy. Those people encouraged me to get my driver's license, believe it or not, at just the age of 22, because once they put their son in a school in Connecticut, now it was a little ways from their house, and they're like, Carol, you're going to have to get your driver's license so you can drive him to school. And I'm like, what? You know, so, you know, that was great. I appreciated them. And they were very nice, but they were not originally born in New York. I think the wife was Italian, and I can't remember which country the husband was from. But Eliz said, God is good. My son broke it off with the white American girl. He came saying, Mommy, I know you didn't like them, so you pray and remove her. So you pray and remove her. I get my face straight. I warn them, European white, yes. American white, no. Jesus. But Eliz, did you really pray? Did you really pray that God will remove the girl? Jesus. I tell you, kids are something else. But they will come and tell you the truth of how they're feeling, right? So thank you for sharing that, Eliz. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so there's all types of different people around the world. That's what makes the world goes wrong, right? But Peggy Senior saying it's always different in the southern states. The people are more like us in the country area. I'm telling you. And to be honest, I felt like a fool when I was living in New York, meaning sorry, I was refreshing that thing because my comments stopped on this phone a long time ago. So even if anybody requests, I probably won't see it. So I felt like a fool. Why did I feel like a fool, right? Because I'm an islander. I'm coming from a country where people, again, they don't be beefing with each other like that and sagging drama. People are nice, friendly. You go on the street, you play with your neighbors' kids, and everybody went to school together. You play jumping jacks and all kind of different things, hopscotch, skipping rope and all them things. And you just live a happy life, normal life. If they got a mango tree, you go over there and feel like eating mangoes, pick some, knock down some, guava trees and all those things. Those were the days. But when you come here, it's a reality. Like, hello girl, you're not in the island no more. When you speak to people, they just serious, like if it was a ghost. And I had to learn that the hard way. But eventually when I did, I just kept my mouth zip. Only the people that I go to work with or in their neighborhood. If some other people say hi and they talking to the children because I was doing babysitting, then you know, I might put a smile on my face. But other than that, So Annie J say, hi, sweet peach. I have been in and out of your live stream because of work. Okay, darling. Yes, I know I haven't seen you in a while, but I understand, darling. Sometimes life happens and you do you, darling. Do you. Always put you first. So thank you for being here, darling, today. And Grace is saying, in hotel also are this kind of animals. Jesus. Grace, they're all over the place, darling, and I don't think that if you're talking about the guys that they meet at the hotel, yes, and if that's what you mean. Carol Charles, thank you for 20 stars. Appreciate you. They meet a lot of them at the hotels when they go to different countries, and it's not always the islands. It might be another country they went to. Maybe they went to somewhere in Africa. You know, they meet them all over, especially the NW women. It's something that they attracted to the B men. And I think that it got a lot to do with Ebola, in my opinion, okay? Because, you know, there's a saying like men can't jump. So I think that they're attracted to the Ebola, and that's what gets them all. That's only my own opinion, okay? Somebody else might got a different opinion. I think that's what they latch on to and what keeps them. Look at Tina telling us about that one for 3 years. Now she discovered that she'd been con out of so much money. So what was going on? What was happening? You weren't thinking straight? Is it the good loving that had you in a little delusion over there? So only God knows, right? Eliza is saying, just saw a notice about MAGA fans upset about the B national anthem. I am going to Google that anthem. Interested? Really? Every day is something new. Every day is something new going on. Every day is something new happening. Lord have mercy. It's so sad. Oh. But Annie J. Yardy says, Simply Sweet Peachy probably is thinking it's safer to take off the baby mama. In turn, they will take care of his kids. Maybe, you know, or maybe a man like that is hoping that when they meet older women like that, that their heart would be melted and soft, and by when they find out that they got kids and baby mamas and how they're living, their situations and circumstances, that their heart would be melted and they will say, don't worry, honey, it's okay. I understand. I'll take care of you all. Look at this one that she told us about, who sold properties just to take care of the man, woman, or baby mamas back home and his children. And to each its own, again, to each its own. If they got it and they want to do it, that's their choice. It's their good heart. But sometimes your good heart does run out, right? Or your kindness. Elaine said, love Kendra Lamar performance, especially Uncle Samuel Jackson and Miss Williams' performance. Do you no rap, but love it. Oh, and I didn't even see it, darling. Now you're talking about something I didn't even know about. I ain't see. And I don't see everything. I'm sorry, darling, because once I'm working, it's like, yes, if I ain't got no calls coming in from patients. I can, look at my phone for a minute or so, but you know how it is, once the calls coming in, you have to focus on the screen and look into people's information and so forth. So Lynette Martin is saying, every time I comment on this page, some strange man trying to hook. What? Some strange man trying to hook up with me. I'm not looking for a relationship on this blue app. Jesus. But Lynette Martin, is it the same man all the time? Or is it different man? She says, some strange man. Jesus. Lord have mercy. Have you seen how many come into my inbox private messaging me? I'm looking for a woman today. So I'm looking for a wife. And I just be like, I don't go to the message. But because I get notifications on my phone, sometimes I can see the pop up. And if I'm looking at my phone at that moment, I see, I'll be like, what the heck? Keep looking. Keep looking for the wife and whatever and so forth. We heard it all. We've seen it all. Keep looking. Hopefully you'll find one. Hello, Caddy. I see you in there. Sorry I responded to you so late, darling. I saw your message. How are you doing? How are all of you doing that I didn't greet? Eliz said the beaches and the nightclub. And Eliz, you are right. Exactly. That's where they meet them, right? Beaches, nightclubs. You said it, darling. So true. Mysticness Queen, you're going to have to replay it, darling. But I played a little clip of a video, maybe a 3-minute video, and we are conversating about that. You got to go back and listen to the beginning to really get the gist of this nonsense. And allegedly, somebody's saying that the same person that spoke is saying that it was a skit. He was just trying to get other people's opinion, allegedly. Only God knows, okay? But that brought us to the conversation that we're having anyways, because the same thing that he kind of talking about, similar things happen to a lot of people out there and they're going through it. So we want to talk about it as well. As women and men, because they got men that stop by here as well. And so, Jesus... Oh, Grace, I get you now. Grace said, no, I mean rat or a cat. Not human. In many hotels, you see mouse or the insect. No. So, Grace, the rats, I say rats because these were big ones, right? These were not in the hotel, though. These was at somebody's house. We were staying at somebody's house when we went to Guyana. Yeah, so we didn't have no hotel experience. So I can't tell you if there were any insects or even a little small mouse at the hotel. I don't know, because we didn't go. We were too afraid to go. And I don't think we would have been able to sleep either, because when we went to town with the lady, she always would say, oh, hold your bags, just things that she said. So we were very cautious about even going to a damn hotel there, to be honest. So it was just one of those things, darling. But, thank God that we made it there. We made it back safely. And even when we had to leave Guyana to go back to Barbados, the bridge was still broken, because I think the bridge broke, and it was broken for a while because it was so severe. We had to still take our luggage on the canoe boat to get back to town to take some taxi or van or something that needed to take us to the airport. So that was, you live and you learn. It's good to have experiences anyways, and everybody's experiences are different. So I would never tell nobody no. I'm sure Guyana is different now, and again, it depends on where they stay, Okay, so Caddy is telling Lynette, Caddy's telling you what to do. Change your status from who can see you to private. Okay, so do that. Probably under like your settings and privacy is where you can do those things. You can do a lot in your settings and privacy. So check it out, because there's a lot of local people around here, right? Somebody even sent me a screenshot Monday after we got off the live, where somebody, which that person, okay, so I'm not gonna say it, but where that person wrote something of sour peach. What do you have it saying? Let me read it. Let's see here. That's gonna bring me to what I'm gonna say. that Soul Peach was complaining because Horror blocked her. And the person sent this to me because they wanted to bring it to my attention of something. But I said to myself, look at these malicious people. That's the same thing that I was talking about. That's the same thing that I was just talking about the other day, right? Of not saying certain things on the media because they're always listening. They hear before a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all don't get notifications, but these people do. And that is why they go and type these things after the fact, right? Because did I send a message to that person? Did any of y'all heard me? One moment. Did any of y'all heard me complain about anything? That's what I'm saying. That's why when I said it on here, I said, this thing happened weeks ago and I didn't even mention it. Why didn't I mention it? Why don't I mention a lot of things on the media? Because I realized that this place is, they got a lot of sick people. And I hate to say this today, but a lot of them sick people, unfortunately, no, don't let me go there here, because then they're going to go and say what I say on another platform. No, let me leave that one to me and God. Stephanie John Ford, I see you in there, darling. Have a blessed day, darling. But Linda Muhammad is saying a lot of people that live in New York and Chicago actually is from Mississippi, but they moved to the north. And you are right. A lot of them people, they weren't born and bred New Yorkers. Absolutely. They come from all different walks of the world. But they adapt to the behaviors and everything else of the New Yorkers. But you got to adapt, right? Look at a girl like me that came from the islands to New York. I had to adapt from being who I really was to becoming like mean like them, meaning, okay, well, I don't have to say morning to them. No, I don't have to speak to them. I just be. So that's what I'm saying, right? And you should never let a place or people change you from who you are. And it haven't changed me from who I am. But you see what happened when I moved to Florida, right? I went to Florida and I had that same New York mindset of don't speak to the people, don't even say nothing. But that changed very quickly when I realized, even my ex said, wow, the people here is actually speak to you. And I'm like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. This is not New York. So that changed very quickly. You know what I mean? Because when we lived in Tampa, the neighborhood where we had bought our first house, in that neighborhood, everybody on the block knew each other. Even my neighbor to the left was Chinese, him and his wife. They come out, they talk, they say hi. Everybody was friendly. Even when he saw, there was like a pond behind our house, you know, because we had a huge yard. But the pond was many feet away from the house because the yard was so big. We didn't get a chance to fence it yet. So the Chinese man even come knock on our door and say, he come to tell us, be careful because there's alligator at the bank behind there. He know that sometimes he see our kids outside there in the yard running around. If I pull the curtains in the kitchen back and I'm watching them. So he want us to be aware because the alligators are back there and he know that the kids is playing. So stuff like that. And my ex was like, really, alligator? And he said, yeah, he's out there now. And he went out there and the man showed it to him. So at least to say, my whole point is that neighbors were friendly, you know what I mean, on that block. If anything going on, if anything happened, like by the time that somebody called the people for the alligator and they came, the alligator wasn't in the pond no more. It left that pond and went to another pond. So that's because we were living in a housing area that was newly developed. So they had a lot of ponds around. What do y'all think happened? One day, one of the neighbors was going to work. She parked her car in the driveway instead of the garage. When she came out to go to work, thank God that when she turned the corner to go to open her car door, she saw a big alligator right under her car, you know? And she ran screaming, ran back in the house. And somebody had to call the people. Well, I think she did, or her husband. And they called them quick and told them the alligator is out there, right? And the people came and got the alligator. And I was so scared that I told my ex, please do not park no cars in the driveway. So we started parking our cars in the garage always, and very fearful of leaving the garage door open for any reason other than putting out the trash or exiting to go to work and come back. And for months and months, I always still had that fear that by the time I open up the garage, I got my bag, I get the kids in the car. I still scared that an alligator could crawl in. Yes, I did. Trust me. So I stopped letting my kids even playing in the yard. Oh, so there's a lot of things that happens, you know, but at least neighbors are friendly. One lady came out her house, she saw a black snake. As soon as she opened the door, the black snake was right there in the you know, like the launded area. They had mulch and stuff like that. She screamed and ran back in the house. And then she called my ex on the phone. Well, she called our house. And she's like, there's a snake. Oh, my God. And they got to go to work. And there's a snake. And he like, really? And she said, yeah, there's a black snake out here. And he took the shovel, you know. And he went over there and just was looking. And he saw it. And he was able to take the shovel and kind of smack, you know, like hit the head of it. And then she was so panicky. That woman said she don't know if she can be able to go to work for the next couple of days. Because obviously those things are in your mind. And he said, just park your car in the garage if you have space. Yeah, so. And the day that the snake was in our garage, he didn't tell me. Why didn't he tell me? Because he know that I won't want to go back in that garage again. He told me after the fact. But he saw it while he was out there. And again, he got rid of it. Thank you, Caddy, for putting that there. It's Freestyle Wednesday, but I wanted to talk about this particular one, and that's why we're venturing off to different things as well. But Gloria Jones said, it's true, Sweet Peach. Those women eyes always focus on the man crutch. They always focus on the man crutch. She said, yes, I'm telling you. Nobody gonna tell me that. That's where they're looking. They go from the six-pack to the pants. You know what I mean? That's how they look and they thinking. Meanwhile, nobody know that they're over there scoping out. Of course, darling. We know how it goes. That's a good one. We are all women. We know how a lot of them do it a lot of times. And even if you don't know, because you never venture off and went to any other country, I don't know where you grew up or where you're from, you see things on TV. A lot of those things that happen on TV of what women are doing and how they're scoping out these men, how they meet. These things happen in real life to a lot of people. A lot of people have these experiences. It is, I don't know about that one, darling. I saw Gail type on a video maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I don't know about that one, darling. But maybe somebody else that knows. We'll see. We'll see, darling. But Tina said, thank God my inbox is locked. The messages from strangers, silent watchers from Nigeria and USA got me laughing. Profiles blocked. I'm happy in. Yeah, many people block their profile. Many people lock their profile too. And they lock their profile because they know that they're out here on this media. And there's a lot of local, delusional, cuckoo people that will go take their photos of their families, and post it to talk crap and do crap. We know it. We've seen it. It's been done to so many of us already. So many it's been done to. And we still here. We ain't still here. It didn't kapay us. It didn't make us run away. We still here. Think of all the stuff that they done went and did to Mama's picture, Sweet Pea picture. All of us while we were here talking, they done all them things. And we still here. What I tell you, get in line, like Cece said, get in the queue. Go in the queue like how the customers got to wait to speak to you. Wait in the queue because they ain't do a damn thing. Even the damn GoFundMe that I created so that we could get tickets to go to the Atlanta concert. Didn't they drag me for that? I remember the same day I created that GoFundMe and Tina called me on WhatsApp and Tina said, oh, Sweet Peach, I don't know about this trip. I'm feeling so bad. I said, why? She said, because now they're talking about the GoFundMe. I said, Tina, did you create a GoFundMe? No, I did create a GoFundMe. So if it's not bothering me, ignore them fools, okay? Because I don't let things like that bother me. You know, I just know how to ignore fools and idiots. When they write posts, when they talk crap, I know how to ignore it. And why do I know how to ignore it? Because I'm grown and I got common sense. And I don't play with childish behaviors, right? So that's why I was like, girl, don't even worry about them people. So they did the most, but again, I still here. I'm still here. I still ain't run away because I'm a real person. And when I come and I speak, you're hearing the real me. You ain't hearing no robot, no nobody else. It is me. And you still ain't going to run me no matter what you do. You could go and dig up screenshots from Neverland Ranch. Just make sure that when you go and dig up screenshots, go and dig up more and more screenshots. Bring out the real screenshots, the real proof of all the deception that done happen on this social media. Because I know about a lot of deception that has happened on this media. But do I come out and talk? Do I go and bring screenshots? No, I don't. Because why? I'm grown. But you push me to the limit to do that, you might get it out of me. Keep it going. You might get it out of me. Yes, you might. I'm just going to say that part, okay? Because y'all think you got screenshots. Jesus. Okay, y'all. Miss Thickness Queen said we are building a new one now. You were staying on the west side and had to use a speedboat to get back on the east bank to head to the airport. Exactly. That's why I say I don't know which area it was that I was staying in. I really wish that I could remember like the name of it. But I remember the Damarara Bridge. And I remember Georgetown, because I think Georgetown was a shopping area. But where those people were living, I can't remember, to be honest. But I know that we had to take the Demerara Bridge to go over to the town in order to shop. There wasn't no stores close by where they were living where you could just go to a corner store and buy something. No. Everything was over that bridge. So maybe you might get an idea of where I was staying then. Everything was over the bridge. And those people, their house, it didn't have a bathroom inside the house. So it was one of those houses where you had to go like less than a mile, less than a half mile to get to the bathroom, okay? So don't want to go at the bathroom at nighttime. Otherwise, you're in trouble because out there dark. So maybe that might give you more of an idea. I'm sure that it's different now, right? And we didn't get to go in a lot of different areas because why didn't we? I don't even know, to be honest. But we ate roti every day. Those people make roti every day. It was roti. Roti with something else. But it was roti. Roti, roti, roti every day. Lynette Martin said, it's different men looking for a wife. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay, the one that come here in box. Oh, I see what you're saying, Jesus. Different men looking for... I think that they just do that to a lot of people, Lynette Martin, darling. Not only you. Plenty people, they just do that too. Honestly, let me think about it. So I'm the one that uses, my daughter's Facebook. My daughter don't use Facebook. It's been years now. And I don't think that my daughter and boss get nothing like that. Or maybe I'm not paying attention, to be honest. Maybe I'm not paying attention. But Elise, I'm not even going to read that, darling. But it is true, okay? What you wrote in there that you said that it's a lie, it is not a lie, darling. It is not a lie. Nobody didn't come and tell me that, darling. I discovered that on my own. So please don't put the narrative out there that that's not true. I discovered it on my own. That's like somebody telling me that I'm crazy. And I know I'm not, okay? So that is not true. That is not a lie, Elise. That is the truth. That is a fact, okay? Like I said, I already discovered it on my own, darling. So please don't put that narrative out there. Davina Midget, thank you so much, darling, for 1,000 stars. Appreciate you, darling. Appreciate you. Love you all. And thank you for 50 stars. Yeah, I don't want to talk about things like that anymore, really, to be honest, Elise. But don't go and spread that narrative that that's a lie. That is actually truth, okay? Because I'm the one that discovered it. I'm the one that got the page, so I know. But it's all good, darling. Life goes on, right? Life goes on. So Margaret Wood, let me read 2 more comments and then I gotta go. Margaret Wood said, leaving Barbados to New York was a culture shock. It took me a while to adjust. Darling, I could only imagine. When I came to this country, I was only 17. 17, yeah. I was going to be 18 in the next few months because I came here in September of 1 year. So trust me, darling, I know exactly what you mean, right? You're still young, naive, and you're thinking that, life is life in America. Well, people, not really life, but you're thinking that people are kind of the same, you know what I mean? Like, they'll be friendly, CC's calling. Hello. Turn on your other device.
I know you're going to run. Hello?
Hello?
yes, I know you are going to run, but I wanted to reply to Gloria Jones. Is it? Yes, I think. Am I on speaker?
About the pants. Yeah, you on speaker. You want to respond about what's in the pants?
You put me directly on speaker.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that you didn't want me on speaker.
Okay. That's all right. That's
Jesus.
okay.
Okay.
Yes, it was Gloria, I think, when she mentioned something about the women's eyes on the crutches.
Yes.
Repeat.
Yeah.
I want somebody here on this line afternoon, ask a woman to come and tell me that they have never looked down there.
That's why I said we'll be seeing it on TV. We see it all the time.
I want somebody to put up their hands here. Tell me that no, I have never looked down there purposefully.
Yeah. Somebody put up their hand.
I'm waiting, Sweet Peach. I'm looking at the comment section from here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I want anyone here to put up their hands and say, I have never looked down that area of one guy who was trying to do some exercise, some moves. I am listening. I am waiting. I am watching.
See. Okay, we're going to come back with that. Okay, I'm going to add on something to that. Or not that the guy was doing exercises or something. The thing was just out there. Like, you turn around. Sorry. It was just out there. Go ahead.
Somebody to come and tell me here that I have never looked there. Yes, because sometimes I will even be walking with, I would just say, why did this person think that they should walk like that in the street?
True.
And I want somebody to Cousin Hazel, come here and tell me of all your travels around the world. You have not looked, and coincidentally, your eyes go there, or you side-eye it. You just side-eye it. So I want somebody here on this line to tell me. And I want to remind him, there was a guy on telly that was doing that. The first set of people that were doing exercises on telly. Do you remember that man? Why did he have to walk in something that you can equate today as a spandex?
Oh, yes, that one that was tight on him.
It was him. It was Mr. T. Do you guys remember Mr. T?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, see, you know what? Let me bring back that talk. We want to talk about that more because we're going to see who ain't going to raise their hand that they have done it. Or seen it when they weren't even looking.
I want to come and tell me that they have not looked there. I want to see the one that will say, I have not. I want to see them today. I really want to see them.
Not today, but if we're going to come back with, we're coming back with that. That's worth being a topic,
Keep it for Saturday.
Yes, exactly.
Keep it for Saturday.
Exactly.
But you're looking beautiful today.
Thank you, darling.
Is nice. The hair suits you.
Thank you, darling.
Although the braids suit you better, but this hair is also taking you. It's giving you your Indian look.
Oh, jeez. Indian woman.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're half
Why
Indian,
not?
so.
Why not? I'm half Indian? Jesus. So you need to tell me about that, boy. I didn't know I was half Indian.
I can see it in your forehead.
You can see it in my who?
In your forehead.
My forehead?
Yes.
Okay, Cece, you bring back that conversation. It's 8:50. Bring back that conversation. I love it. Thank you so much, darling. All right.
Bye,
bye-bye.
everyone. Have a lovely day. See you
too.
on the highway.
Yes, on the byways. Don't get run over. Thank you. Don't get run over or bump over out there on the highways and the byways of social media, my people, okay? I'm just saying, all right? So, let's go so I can go and make some money here. So, Pauline Johnson said, thank you for 3 coffees. Pauline Johnson said, only the strong survive. My thoughts for today. Have a great day. Amen to that, Queen. Amen to that. And thank you so much for the 3 coffees. Thank you to everybody send the stars. I appreciate you all. Thank you to everybody share this video. And for always being here and keeping it real. And be careful of what you go and type saying that certain things aren't true or this is true or whatever. And for those one that send me screenshots saying that this body sends screenshots to this body and such, tell them send all the screenshots, not only some. Send screenshots that are reality with stories that were not twisted of all the deception that has happened on this media in the last 3 years, okay? Because if I got to come and tell it, it will come up different, okay? I love you all. I'll see you all in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.